going on in the 60s that gave birth to 1971. Age of Light. Hip-hop becomes known as an urban movement. 1971, 1981 is the Age of Light. That's when we first saw the light of day as hip-hop, as a separate community from everybody else. Now, what was going on in New York in the 70s? Heroin, prostitution. Heroin, prostitution. New York City was probably damn near bankrupt at this time, had no money, huge cuts to the educational system. I mean, a lot of things that's going on right now was going on back then, probably a lot worse though. So huge cuts to education, huge cuts to social services, welfare, just, you know, our folks during this time didn't. Say again?
I said that's when Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas, exactly. Nicky Barnes, all that was during the 70s. Heroin was like, heroin, y'all too young to really know about crack like that. Y'all know crack, but y'all don't really. But like, heroin was, I mean, it was a sad day. I have family members who were affected heavy by heroin. But it was, counterintelligence program.
Heroin was like a plague. It was a plague, man.
Heroin was a plague, for real. But the counterintelligence program, y'all know about the counterintelligence program, COINTELPRO? COINTELPRO stands for counterintelligence program. Y'all see all that in that one word, right? COINTELPRO, counterintelligence program. Before Martin Luther King was assassinated, actually I think exactly a month to the day before Martin Luther King was assassinated, J. Edgar Hoover, y'all know who that is? J. Edgar Hoover was the first director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the FBI. You know what the FBI is, right? The feds. He's the man who basically built that organization. In the 60s, he said that by any means necessary, they had to stop the rise of a black messiah. That person who could spark and unite black people. They had to get rid of him.
They killed him?
They ain't killed him. Killed Martin Luther King. They killed Malcolm X.
Huey Newton.
Huey Newton. Black Panthers. Like so many different organizations that were infiltrated. Like the feds went after these folks like they were terrorists. That's how they think terrorism, and they went after our fathers and our mothers just like that, just as hard, open, like we breaking this up. Because if there's a person that rises up that can inspire black people to their greatest, it's the worst thing that can happen to white folks. You get that? Like, not that we would hurt anybody, not that we kill anybody. If we organized and we civilized ourselves, white folks cannot compete with that. So they said, or the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover said, by any means necessary, we have to disrupt any chance of black people ever getting their shit together. So we're gonna give y'all this heroin. Oh y'all dig the Black Panthers? Okay, so this little knucklehead over here who all he wants is money, set him up, make sure he makes some money. Put some heroin on him, let him make his money, and when we done with him, we'll lock him up or we'll get rid of him, and then we'll replace him with somebody else. Anything that they could do to poison our babies and make us out our mind, they did it. And we rolled right along with it. But hip-hop came, and that's something that they didn't predict, because there was no hip-hop organization, there was no movement of hip-hoppers. This is just young brothers and sisters like yourself coming together, and then over time being able to build something very, very strong.